I didn't know what to do. The site looked legit. The reviews seemed professional and really promising. By the time the quick cash system was done with me, I was in the hole over $12,000. My son's college fund wiped out right before my eyes. I was living a nightmare.
When a site tells you you're about to make millions using a trading program, sometimes you make a mistake. It seems crazy now, but back then I don't know how I believed it. A program called Auto Trade Millionaire almost ruined my life. In moments like those, you pray for a guardian angel. Richard Squire is all that and more.
Thank God my brother-in-law told me about Richard Squire. Within 3 months, I rewound the clock and I made back every penny of the money I had lost. Thanks, Richard.
I may not be making millions like Donald Trump, but with Richard's help, I'm slowly building up my capital and withdrawing almost $1,000 a week in profit.
I've been trading binary options for the past 3 years now and never really had any success with auto trading programs. But when Richard showed me the secret to API keys, I can finally say that for the first time, binary options doesn't feel like a crapshoot anymore. Thanks, Richard.
Let me paint you a picture. You're browsing online, you see an advertisement for a trading program promising you riches and success, money just falling into your lap, practically guaranteed, and you don't even have to shell out a nickel. Maybe they're hot cars, big mansions, or maybe just a well-dressed guy in an office. You decide to bite. Hey, why not? It won't cost you a penny, and you could really use the money. The trading software is supposed to work automatically, it's supposed to have a 95% success rate, but then reality hits. The numbers are all wrong, the support is unresponsive, and before you know it, find yourself frustrated and wishing you had never clicked on that video in the first place. That's where I step in. This scenario sounds at all familiar to you? I'm here to let you know that you do have options. The good news is that by watching this short video, I'll show you why these programs never worked out for you. I will also detail step by step how to recover all the money you lost right back into your pockets and how to keep on earning. You won't become a millionaire, but you will thank me when you see your bank account steadily improving. My name is Richard Squire. I'm the creator of Prism. Now, before I get started, I'd like for you to take a moment and look at the box on the right-hand side of your screen. If you do see that box, it means a unique API key has been generated specifically for you and you alone. This API key plays a major role in why all those trading programs you tried in the past never made you any money. As I said before, my name is Richard Squire, and I have some very important news regarding your future, your life ambitions, and everything in between. For many of us, times are tough and handouts are few and far between. It's enough to almost make you lose hope. The worst part is that while you're sitting, punching in and out of work every day, some investor down the block is sitting at home watching money roll in while barely lifting a finger. It's no small wonder why over the past 10 years, the numbers of binary options traders has ballooned over 1,000%. In fact, over 3,500 freshly minted binary millionaires were created since 2009. I developed Prism back in 2007 as a way for ordinary people to be able to capitalize on this and earn some much needed extra money. Make their lives a little easier. In fact, Prism was the very first auto trading platform of its kind, and while it didn't create overnight millionaires, it was very consistent at a solid 78% prediction rate over a high volume. Prism was earning its users up to $8,000 on average per month with only minimal investment. The best part of all was that it was simple and straightforward. So the users didn't need any past experience with financial trading to be able to jump right into Prism and start making money. Chances are that you never heard of Prism before, but here is where I have to make a confession. While you may be unfamiliar with Prism itself, you're most likely all too familiar with the many clones and ripoffs that were spawned from Prism's code. You guessed it, all of those auto trade programs I talked about earlier, every single one of them is actually derived from the original Prism source code. There's a very good reason that these sham ripoffs don't work. They're all missing the critical component which they can't copy from Prism, the unique API keys. The story of Prism is complicated, but I'll try to make it as brief as I can. When Prism first launched back in 2007, it was a huge success. I never imagined that it would be as consistent as it was, and back then, there simply were no other home trading programs for the binary market like it. As the program spread and users started making a lot of money, I was hit without warning with 5 different lawsuits, all from big investment firms and trading houses, claiming that Prism was in fact derived from their own software that they were developing. Now, if you've never been targeted by the big boys before, I can tell you firsthand, it ain't pretty. The courts dragged their feet for years, and in the meantime, I was prohibited from selling Prism to customers entirely during the proceedings. It was during this time that all these fake Prism knockoffs started popping up online, claiming that they would make you insanely wealthy at just the push of a button. Do you know how frustrating it was seeing all of this and knowing there was nothing I could do to prevent it? Every single one of them was just a cheap imitation, and all of them lacked the one crucial piece to complete the puzzle. The piece that they simply couldn't copy is the difference between success and failure, and that is the API key. For an auto trading platform to work, it needs a unique API key generated for it. Without that, the program is unable to properly connect the broker and the platform and is reduced to simple guessing when predicting trades. This is the reason so many unfortunate people lost their money with these trading programs. And to be honest, I feel that I have to apologize to them. It was my original Prism software that led to all these sham products flooding the market. And I feel the weight of that responsibility. But there is good news. Just last year, I finally settled the lawsuits out of court for an undisclosed settlement. And while I'm legally not allowed to talk about the specifics, I'm finally able to once again offer up the original Prism trading program on condition that it is freely distributed and that I do not earn any profit from the sales. Moreover, anyone that has felt ripped off by other trading software that didn't work for them, I personally invite you to try Prism, and I will work with you to make sure you earn back every single penny that you lost. This is not another of those sham videos. In order to use Prism, you will need to make an investment into a trading account. You will need money up front, and you will not make tens of thousands of dollars off your first 10 trades. Prism's success rate of 78% is calculated over a high volume of trades, so do not expect to instantly win the lottery. The reason I'm stating this is because I am absolutely sick of these bait and switch tactics used by all of these knockoff traders that claim guaranteed success and for you to put away your wallet. In order to invest and trade, you will need starting funds, and you cannot expect to 100% accurately predict the stock market, no matter who's sitting there on your screen and saying otherwise. And don't be fooled by the reviews either. Online reviewers have a big hand in promoting the software for their own monetary benefit. Prism is different. Once your unique API key is generated and input into the system, you will be able to instantly see the difference. And the biggest difference of all is that I have a proper customer support staff that will actually sit and answer all of your questions and help you every step of the way. So if you ever felt that you were taken advantage of before, enter your email and register your API key right away. I must stress that API keys are temporary and will not last forever. So please register yours while it is still available. We all make mistakes in life, but when one door closes, another one opens. I hope that this video has been helpful to you.